the daughter wasn't getting her green card anyway because she was not grandfathered in under 245I.
Okay.
So it's not a complicated matter. It's a sad matter, meaning that she has to wait for the laws to change.
Okay. I just have to marry somebody or something
No,
like
even
that.
if she marries somebody, because she did not come up here legally, she has no legal entry unless you have some sort of legal entry for her. Even in a different name, and you had that legal entry because she came as a minor, it can't be held against her. But she still needs to show a legal entry.
Entry.
And
Right.
two, if she doesn't have that legal entry, then we have to be able to prove that something was filed before April 30th, 2001, which she doesn't have. So it's going to be one or the other.
Right.
Other than that, she has to wait for the law to change. Even
Okay.
if she marries an American citizen.
Okay.
Okay? And just a word to the wise out there, okay, when you're going to the U.S. Embassy, the doctor is going to check to see if you have drugs in your system. The doctor is going to ask if you have ever taken drugs. If there are drugs in your system, or if you answer yes to this question, have you ever smoked marijuana,
for a while.
you are not getting through. So please don't smoke marijuana, and please don't have drugs in your system if you're going to the medical doctor for your visa at the U.S. Embassy.
Right.
My sister was given,
and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. You just can't have it in your system, period.
Right. We have to take another question, man. Sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. All right. Gotta squeeze one more.
That's my public announcement. Okay. There's nothing a lawyer can do other than to say, if you are going to the embassy, don't smoke.
And by the way,
how's that for a public announcement?
And let me
Marvin?
just say this as a public announcement.
Marvin likes that public announcement.
Well, my public announcement, my public announcement is equally as good. Here's my
There's
public.
still tickets available for Sanchez.
Only for tonight. And the weekend. Okay. By the way, my public announcement is this, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and I promise you, okay, if you smoked years ago, and you're not smoking anymore, and on that paper it asks you if you smoke. It's a squeeze. Has nothing to do with Barnes. Has nothing to do with Brad. Has nothing to do with them.
Because I want you to know right now, I can never advise anybody to lie ever.
I'm not
so you
advising
can't.
anyone
So
to
you
lie.
cannot lie. You have to tell the truth.
Listen to me carefully. All right, folks? You smoke ages ago and all of that stuff. And they ask you if you smoke. Listen to me carefully. If you choose not to depict in words or any way, shape, or form that you did not smoke, okay? Ladies and gentlemen, if you know there's nothing in your system, you're good to go. Can you read between that complicated verbiage I just gave you? I hope you can.
I personally did not understand what you said, but let's move forward.
Let's move forward. In other words, they're not giving you a lie detector test. They can't tell. All right, let's go. Hello, Link Up Radio.
Hey, good day. I'm calling for an immigration question.
Okay, final question. Where you from originally, man?
Guyana.
Guyana. Much respect. Gotta say much respect. The entire Guyanese community is coming out this Friday to Club Tobago to see Sanchez in Queens. He's back.
How much are the tickets?
Yeah.
Tickets, I believe, is I think it's $30 or $40.
At the doors, or more expensive at the door?
It's always more expensive.
So where can you buy the tickets?
Ticketweb.com, Ticketmaster.com, all over the place.
Okay.
Genesis One, VP Records.
I heard he did some tremendous show Friday.
Out of this world.
Off the hook.
Off the chains.
Off the hook.
Yep. And my Guyanese friends are going to be seeing it this Friday at Club Tobago, Sanchez. Hello. Talk to me. What's the question?
Yeah. I got a problem. I'm a U.S. citizen. I filed for my wife. Her appointment date is next month. However, she was in Macy's, and they allegedly said that she was over there shoplifting. She was arrested, and her court date is the day before her appointment date. She was not put on bail or anything like that. At the store, they made her paid like $300 and change for whatever. I think it was.
If she is convicted of a crime that mandates more than a year in jail, even though she may not get anything in jail. For example, I had a guy from Antigua who allegedly stole a computer that was worth $200. In Antigua, in their criminal code, that's a felony, and he pled guilty to it. He paid back the $200 just to get off the island. He was actually a Jamaican guy living in Antigua. And he didn't realize he pled guilty to a felony, which now bars him from adjusting his status without a waiver, even though it was a $200 computer, and the lawyer said just pay the $200 and you're free, and that's what he did. So you have to be very careful, even, because in a lot of the islands, the punishments for minor offenses, even though you don't get those punishments, but they have on the books. The punishments are certainly much more severe, at least on the books. You don't usually get it by the judge, but certainly on the books, it's much more severe. I mean, in Antigua, a stolen computer for $200 is a felony, even though he just paid the $200 and never went to jail. So you have to be very, very careful what you're pleading guilty to. And if I would, and the embassy, A, if they know about this arrest, is not going to give your wife a green card until the case is completed. And B, if she pleads guilty to any offense that there is a possibility that at least on the book she could spend a year in jail, she has now made herself inadmissible to the United States, even though she may not spend a day in jail. In other words, if the judge can say, I'm going to throw the book at you, and you can go to jail for the next 5 years, even though we're only going to make you pay $200 for the computer, that would be a inadmissible offense for immigration. So
All right,
any
sir.
offense that she's going to plead guilty to where the possible sentence could be more than a year, she's screwed.
Okay.
Be careful.
Once again, folks, this has been the Immigration Link right here on 93.5 WVIP. I want to say thanks to Mr. Bernstein for doing this. But right now, he's walking over to check his customer service department that's taking the calls. It's $80 consultation. $80 consultation. If you call by 8 p.m. tonight, you will get $80 consultation. That doesn't necessarily mean you have to come in today, but you've got to call by 8 p.m. to set up your $80 consultation. Other than that, it's $120. So if I were you, before it gets maxed out, everyone should be calling right this second, not in the next 5 minutes. Call now if you'd like to see Brad Bernstein for only $80. The number is 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-LAW-LINK. Make that call right now. Set up your consultation to see Brad Bernstein, Madiana, or any of the other great proficient attorneys, Nancy, Shannon, all of them. Make sure you make that call right now. 1-800-LAW-LINK. Got to remind you also about the Criminal Defense Department. If you run into trouble, any kind of trouble with the law, you need Spar and Bernstein. As a matter of fact, I got a text over the weekend. Someone needs a criminal defense attorney.
And
got to get that to you.
Okay, you'll get that
Yeah.
to me.
Okay. I know once they're in jail, there's not much that can be done until you actually figure it.
Well, we could do the arraignment.
Right.
Unless they've already been arraigned.
Right. So I'm going to get you that number. All right. So once again, folks, make that call, 1-800-LAW-LINK. Also for personal injury, family law, matrimonial issues, tax. Yes, if you do have tax issues, you all need Spar and Bernstein if you have got back taxes. Bankruptcy. Make sure you call Spar and Bernstein, 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's
Divorce,
1-800.
matrimonial, child support.
That's family law, right?
Yes. Did you say that?
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah, okay. So 1-800-LAW-LINK. That's 1-800-529-5465. 1-800-LAW-LINK. Let's make this legal and come right back right here on the Community Forum on Link Up Radio.
The preceding law segment was an attorney advertisement brought to you by the law offices of Spar and Bernstein.
The law offices of Spar and Bernstein is located at 225 Broadway in New York City. Reach out to them at 1-800-529-5465.
Prior successful results do not guarantee a similar outcome.
Rock with Squeeze and Jammin's Entertainment in association with King Crown and Stinger